Yeah, I'm back, rising up out the ashes. It is December 15th, 2024. Um, yeah, so Sunday, shadow work Sunday. I finally caught one. It's been a minute. I can't sleep. I'm just chilling here. Like, I just got done watching John McClane. Good old John McClane. I was watching it on and off, really. Um, been getting up and grabbing something to, some juice and chilling and getting up, grabbing something to eat, getting out, go back and chill. And then my youngest kid, my youngest daughter, one of her toys kept going off and I couldn't find it. And every time I get up to find it, it'd cut off, and I would be like, ah. So after like the third time, I realized it was actually upstairs in the bathroom. And I'm just thinking like, dang, how's everybody sleeping to that? Second of all, I'm like trying to turn it off. I don't even know how to turn it off my own self, pressing buttons, and it's going off more. So I bring it back down here. I guess whatever I did worked, because I ain't heard it in about 15 minutes. So that's cool. If it goes off again, I'm putting it outside. But maybe not, because I don't want to hear it outside. I'm just thankful I haven't came on. I think I did what I needed to do. But we'll see. But yeah. Um, yeah, I have a couple different things on my mind. And I'm trying to figure out where to start with. And okay, so I was just talking about that with my baby. And, I guess I'll talk about them in this video. Then my son, you know, I don't know, he just been going through some changes as a young teenager, you know, and damn sirens is going and going and going. But we've been having some concerns pertaining to his behavior and stuff, and the choices he's been making and not making, so it ain't been no cakewalk. So, I mean, there's layers on, of that situation, because there's so many different circumstances that I haven't talked about. And it would give me a headache just to even go there. And I'm not trying to call my boy out or anything, I'm really having no complaints about my children's, you know, not even the oldest one. I went through a lot of things with her. Well, not really her, just it's hard to explain, but our relationship ain't as strong as it used to be. So I realize as far as my situation goes as a father, is that each 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 one of my childs have something that going on. They got their own story, their own thing going on, and it ain't like how I used to think when I was coming up. Like you have kids and you just bunch them in one. Like, no, everybody's an individual at a different age stage. So I try to be honest, as understanding as possible, and keep an open mind, and just be there, the best way I can, and be prepared, for them in these type of situations, and not fold on them, so I realize I can't control nobody. It's just not, and I already been through that, and I don't want to control nobody. However, when as a parent, when you have, having kids, and I know everybody understands this. What I'm about to say is that, um, I forgot where I was getting at, but maybe I'll probably remember. I don't know how I just blanked out like that. But yeah, oh yeah, okay. So I'm not the controlling type, However, as parents, we have to be that way for the babies. You know what I'm saying? From the time they're in the stomach, you know, as much as possible. But, that's preseason. But even then, when the baby's here, babies rely on the adults to take care of their every single need till they start getting until they start getting making progress as they get older with their milestones and everything. To where they start to hold the bottle by themselves, and you don't have to burp them no more. You don't have to rub their back no more till they burp. I'm saying, I know I said it a little backwards, but you know, um, then when they get to that too, you know, they get a bit more active and start making up their own mind what they're going to do and everything. So that's what I'm going through with my youngest. And then my second, he just turned 13, so and he's been going through some changes. He started off school good, no problems, getting his work done, and now we're here in November. Well, we're in December now, but I want to say like November, the end of October, November, December. There's been different situations that he ain't been on his best behavior, but he just can do better. He's not focused, 100% focused on school. It's more of him. School's a part of the equation, and it's not. I don't know. He ain't taking it as seriously as he usually would, because he was doing online schools for some couple of years now, because of his behavior. But he earned the right after, to, get back into brick and mortar school this last year because he did so well. And we were convinced that, okay, he's deserving to go back to school again. And, and the benefits of, so he could be social and do recess and just, experience school like that instead of just homeschool. But it's been one of them things where I be wondering, like, dang, I'm not sure if it's worth, like, I don't know. You gotta have experience, I guess. And I do want him to be able to socialize with other children, you know. But he has to be not causing problems at school or being a part of too many problems at school. Get your grades back up, because if not, then I would probably have another choice but to put him back in homeschool, and then try just to push him through so I know he's going to get his work done because he was doing good with homeschool. So he ain't got nothing to focus on, no peer pressure, no other friends, no whatever, And then, boom, just to get him to graduate from middle school, and then he could try freshman year, and then, like that. So, and then my oldest one, she graduated last year, high school, which is pretty good, pretty cool. And I'll just leave it at that right there. I hope she's okay with that. So, different scenarios. The youngest one get most of my energy and my time because, she was in daycare, but I don't know. The daycare wasn't really, I don't know. It was just not working out. That's pretty much like in the summertime. So for about 5-6 months, my youngest been taking a lot of energy from me and concentration. And, I'm not complaining. I like that she's energetic and active and kind of do her own thing. But not really, because she just does a lot. So it's just like, ain't really been trying to, it's between this or finding another daycare that mesh, that just take watching other people's children, seriously, and do right by them as if it's their own child. And I'm not saying that's what my daughter went through or anything, but it was just a combination of other things, and it wasn't just, all right, just whatever. She just kept getting sick. She started having snotty nose. My baby I don't have snotty nose babies, and no disrespect to anybody that does. My baby's nose be dry, and they don't be getting sick. And she just started getting sick, I started picking her nose. I'm like, she picking her nose because she's been getting sick, and before this she ain't been getting sick. There's parents that be bringing their kids to the daycare sick, and then get the other kids sick, then bring it home, and you bring your kid home, then you get sick. That's exactly what happened over here. And it's just like, man. But ever since she's been out of daycare, she ain't got sick not one time. No snotty nose, not one time. We ain't got sick either, So I'm thankful for that. Probably I'm gonna have to get some tea and some cough drops in here though, some apple cider. And get that this week. So that's my home life. When it comes to the children. Now my life with my lady, that don't need to be discussed. I got one out the woman, and I'm thankful for her. She's been good to me, and I've been being good to her. And every now and then, just like anybody else, there be issues sometimes. You know, it happens. But overall, I'm thankful. You know, so you know, do I want to jeopardize getting another one and mess up my whole little piece and everything I got going? No, but you know, if she out there, if another one or whatever got, you got options to we could explore. You know what I'm saying? As far as any type of, I'm rushing into anything. I'm not out here thirsty or out here with wandering eyes or anything, but I will look at, what I see or possibly like and talk and whatever goes from there. You know what I'm saying? That's just how I've been living, you know. So, and what's understood don't need to be explained, you know. But I'm happy here. I respect her. She respect me. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. You know. Um, Even though she's my only one, I'm not monogamy. You know what I'm saying? She just told me almost last week, we got into it. She was like, go get you another girl. Leave me alone. Yeah. I said I would, but I don't like these a bit. I said woo-woos out here in this town. So it's not easy. Because I'm just not, I'm not, interested with anybody from this town. You know? Does things change? Yeah, Who knows? I might get to know. I don't know. The ladies have been doing things to get my attention and having random communication with the ladies out here. And, if I wasn't in a rush, I had to go. I was like on a time thing both times. And it seemed like it was the same type chick, same area and everything, And it's just like, I had to go. I'm like, oh my gosh. I got to go home, baby. But I see you seeing me. Chatted up real quick. Oh, she just, I ain't gonna get too much, but just after giving my attention, I'm like, yep, I didn't ignore it. And, they wanted me to, it was just trying to hook me in so I could pursue and go in and get at them like they want me to. And I'm just like, why waste? I'm like, it's not a waste of time. They were both notches, you know what I'm saying? Beautiful, smell good vibe about them, But I had to leave. Like, I didn't have no time. I didn't even have no time to exchange no number, no social media, no nothing. And that's like, wow, like, because I should have. But I may have, at the hindsight, after the fact, I had about maybe a minute or two. I actually did have a little bit of time, but I didn't know at the time. But that would have been pushing it, because then our conversation could have went longer, and then it's just like all of a sudden I messed up my timing, and now it's just something else. But yeah, I'm chilling on Saturday. So quiet. Yeah, that toy didn't go off again, so that's cool. Well, don't forget to love yourself first. Start from the inside out. One love, peace.